So in this option, you have more creative control and you can have it take as long or as short as you choose. So again, this time we pick the pictures again, and instead of having them place it for you, you choose place photos in the photo bar. And this way they're going to be all at the bottom. And you can use a tool called storyboard up at the top. If you click on the storyboard, essentially you're going to drag pictures by grouping to what page you want. So you can do by day or by event or a few days together. And so your pictures are on the left, the pages are on the right, and you organize them as you wish, and you click back to editing. And then here's your choice to either just make sure they're all cropped correctly and go with it, and order it as is, or you can start to have fun and add stickers. You just click on it and put it in, and then you can adjust the size, you can change the backgrounds, and then you can choose a picture from the bottom. If you want to add, you can make pictures bigger or smaller. That's when you're working in advanced editing mode, which it will switch to automatically once you put a picture in. You can look at their idea pages, use those as templates. So you click a page, it will use it as a template there. Okay, so as you can see, I make a book every 2 months, and then I make a separate book for a certain vacation or a birthday or something. So because I do it like that, I actually just make a copy of a book and rename it, and then I go from there. I do that because I've just gotten used to a lot of the backgrounds and stickers I use, and I like having them accessible right there. So I use the same one for the monthly, but when I do a trip or something like that, I'll use a different theme and different stickers. But for when I do the monthly ones, this is how I do it. I go into my projects and I go to the last book and I click on copy, and then it will copy it for me. I right away rename it. So the last one was January, February, and now I rename it to March, April. And then I press go, edit. And then it makes me a book March, April. I click edit and I'm in. So keep in mind, it's still my January and February book. So I first want to remove all the pictures that are in there already. So I go to page and I remove photos. And then it's going to ask me from this page or from the whole project. So I click from the whole project. And then I also remove any unused photos because now those are all unused. And now my project is empty and blank. And I right away switch it to March, April because I don't want to make a whole book, order it, and realize that I have the wrong title. So I change it on the cover and I change it on the side, March, April. And now we are in action to start our book. One of the things I like to do is delete all those pages so I have a fresh start. I just click the red X and it deletes the page. And then I just click add pages. I put in about 20 pages just to start, and my book is now ready to go. So I click add photos, back to how we did the other ways. If you did my very first Photowhelmed video, you will click on albums and your albums will be there. This I'm first doing March. I click that little check mark, I get all of them, and I click add and I click photo tab. So not to fill the pages, I want photo tab. I use the storyboard tool. I divide up my pictures per page like I talked about in the beginning of the video. I do it by event or by day or by a few days together depending on what was going on, and I fill up the pages. I click back to editing, which will take me to my pictures on the layouts, and I click on each picture. I make sure it's cropped correctly. I make sure you can see everyone's faces. I go through each page like that, and then I see, okay, there's some places where the layout doesn't work exactly. So remember, this is fully customizable. I can move pictures around. In this case, I decided to move it around and delete the top one and then make that picture larger so it could fit. So the other thing you could do is highlight all the pictures. In this case, I wanted to take up a little bit more of the page. So I just highlight them all together as a group and I'm dragging them over. And then I also want to add text, so I can adjust my text box and add text there. Okay, and then I want to change my background, so I go to backgrounds, and you can, as I said before, I have a bunch saved because I've been using the same book, but again, you can search different backgrounds, you can favorite some so you can always find them, but lots and lots of options here. So I continue this process for each page. Sometimes I realize that when I go to a certain day or an event that I'm missing a picture that someone had sent me or something. So you can always go and add more pictures at any point and add them to the project. And you could change the layouts and you can change the backgrounds. And I go through, I add text, I add stickers until I'm done. Always make sure to preview your book before you order it. Look through each page. Make sure you're happy with the layout. Make sure you didn't crop anyone's heads out. Make sure you didn't make a spelling mistake. Just go through your book. You can have someone look at it. They let you share it on an email before you order. And always order with a promo code because they always have promo codes. So definitely don't order without a promo code. And they always have free shipping codes as well. Also, if you notice this, when I did it myself, it was 35 pages versus the over 100 when they placed it for me. Hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions or any other tutorials you would want to see. Thank you.